36 miles to go. These fall colors though, they are quite amazing. Got 26 miles left. Good morning, everybody. I'm Frozen. Welcome to Outdoor Adventures. It is a brisk, cold October morning today. It's about 30 degrees. I'm up at Oil Creek State Park for a day hike, if you even want to call it that. The main trail, the Gerard Trail, it's a 36-mile backpackers loop, and it just goes around the entire area of Oil Creek, and I plan on completing that 36-mile hike today. I did want to mention that I did post on Facebook and let people know that they could come up and say hi and hike with me. And I know it was a Friday, I know it's a work day. I was trying to do this on a weekend, like on a Saturday, but tomorrow it's supposed to rain all day and get very, very cold. Today is actually supposed to go up to 67 degrees. But the reason why I'm telling you this is because I was met up at the trailhead. I don't want to say his name because he didn't want to get on camera, but I was given trail magic already and just heard a great inspiring story, and it really touched my heart. So you know who you are. I just want to say thank you very much. And let me show you guys the trail magic. So you can see, that's me. And then there's also this one. How cool is that? Thank you so much. You know who you are. I appreciate it. All right, I am officially on the trail now. It is 7:45 a.m. 36 miles to go. Tell you what, I really like this place. A couple reasons. First of all, it's not that far from my house, about an hour, 40 minutes. Second, 36-mile loop. It has some nice views, lots of history. This was the first major oil producing area in the United States. I'm actually looking forward to this hill coming up here. It's cold. Okay. 3.8 miles to Petroleum Center. All right, here we go. Tell you what, fall colors are out in force. I'm glad I got up here today. This is gonna be cool. Don't think I've ever seen this park in the fall. I always come here in the spring. This is actually where I do a lot of my conditioning for the season. So we come here in March, April, May, do a 3-day loop just to get me ready for backpacking season. A couple pieces of gear that I'm still testing. For one, the Z-Pax Nero. Tell you what, it's working out fantastic. Last weekend, I did a Dolly Sods 3-day trip. Almost packed my bag up with 4 days full of food. So it was a base weight of 8.9 pounds. And a total weight of around 21. The Z-Pax recommends a base weight of 5 to 6 pounds for this pack, but a max load of 20. I'll tell you what, at 21 pounds, no issues whatsoever, and it was still very, very comfortable. Granted, not as comfortable as the Arc Haul, because it has that mesh suspension that hugs your back and keeps everything in line, but very comfortable nonetheless. Another thing that I'm testing out, a fairly new company sent me these carbon fiber adjustable trekking poles. CNOC, I believe it's pronounced knock. I'm just about ready for a review on these poles, so be looking for that in the next couple weeks if you're interested. Now that I'm warmed up, I'm gonna do some stretches and make sure everything's nice and loose. Now I don't like stretching the second I get out of the car. That's the quickest way to injure yourself. You don't want to stretch cold muscles. Some people have been asking if I could make a stretching video. So I'm thinking about it, and yeah, it might be pretty short. So I do very specific stretches that I just know work for me. And I will make that video as part of the beginner backpacking series. So I'm gonna stretch and then we'll get back on the trail. So I already realized that I'm more than likely gonna be hiking in the dark. think it gets dark around 6:30 or so. I'm not gonna really take my time and set up. There's a major widowmaker here. Look above me. You can see that? Wow. That thing is evil looking. Anyway, I'm not gonna really take a lot of time to set up some camera shots. The main focus today is to complete the trail and take in some scenery. I know people are gonna say, you need to stop and smell the roses. I know, I do. This is probably my, it's gotta be 8th or 9th time doing this loop. I've seen everything here. I'm just taking in the fall colors and challenging myself today. Everybody likes to hike a certain way. I just like to, see as much of the area as I can. If you want to hike 3 miles a day, by all means, I'm not going to say anything to you. I think it's cool. Fantastic, dude. Just as long as you're out here, that's all that matters. So, anyway, that's just my thing. I like to hike this way. I enjoy it. I enjoy hiking all day and then getting to camp and relaxing and doing it all over again the next day. That's just me. Everybody hikes a certain way. Tell you what, these fall colors though, they are quite amazing. Really happy I came out here today. The temperature has warmed up, probably only 4 or 5 degrees, but it is perfect right now. I'm very, very comfortable in shorts. And underneath this long sleeve shirt, I have my normal blue short sleeve shirt that you're more than likely used to seeing me in. It's a very, very foggy morning today. Still pretty. I think that's Oil Creek down there. Like I was saying, the first commercial oil producing well was located right here, this very spot. And you can see the remnants of it being an oil boom area here with all these abandoned little buildings and barrels and pumps and pretty cool stuff. I just remembered that it was hunting season. I saw a sign back there that said hunting prohibited. And I forgot my orange vest that I usually wear. So, not really worried about it. Once I get this shirt off, I'm going to stand out with the blue. Blue shirt, blue backpack. I got a little bit of orange on my pants. But I'd recommend in hunting season that you do go up to like Dick's Sporting Goods or something. Grab one of those cheap $5 vests. Just wear it. I don't even think it weighs an ounce. I think it just weighs a couple grams, so it's worth bringing it. Just for visibility. Okay. Here's the road. Down there is Oil Creek State Park's main office. We're going to continue up this way. So let me show you what I did so far. Started here at Blood Farm, and now we are up here at Petroleum Center. Feeling good so far. Granted, we're only a couple miles in. A big tree fell over here. I gotta go around. Okay. Rind Farm. Thought it was Bryn. It's a Rind. Rind Farm 3.7. That was, I think, a mile after Blood Farm. So we'll say we've done about 4.7 miles so far. We got Cow Run, shelter site, and 4.5 miles. A little ski warming hut here. We'll call it the Real Friends Hut. So, we are a couple miles away from Cow Run. Still following the Gerard Trail. We've followed that all day. It goes the whole way around Oil Creek. My backpack is full of food. Just any random thing that I thought I could use or need is in my pack. So I will be eating like royalty today. Normally I wouldn't carry this much food on a backpacking trip, but like I said, 36 miles, I've never done it before, and I know that I'm going to need a lot of calories to get through it, if I even get through it at all. So, feet feel good though. Knees feel good, not tight anywhere. So we're going to keep going. Now there's several escape routes, if you will. There's several routes I could take to get back to the car, but hopefully I won't have to do that. I really want to complete this. Okay guys, we've made it to the Cow Run shelter site. And it's about 11 o'clock, a little bit before that. It says we hiked 9.45 miles on Google Fit. Been active for about 3 hours, so making good time, keeping the pace that I want to do so far. Snickers. We've got 26 miles left. Speaking of hunting season, talking earlier, my uncle, who's a big time outdoor hunter and trapper and fisherman, he loves the outdoors probably just as much, if not more, than I do. He had professional hound dogs, like legit hounds, and used to enter into contests and everything. Well, anyway, to make a long story short, a couple years back he had an unfortunate hunting accident where he was going up in his tree stand. It was real dewy, kind of like this morning, and he fell off his tree stand. So yeah, it ended up paralyzing him from the waist down. So life is real different for him. And I just could never and I just always think about it every time I'm out here, I am so lucky to be able to do this and never take life for granted, because you never know when your life could change. But the reason why I'm bringing up this story is not for a pity party. I don't want that at all, and neither does he, believe me. He's still doing his trapping and hunting. He actually, I think he got a buck recently on a trip that he went out of state for. So he's still doing his thing, he's still going strong. But life has definitely changed for him. But like I said, the reason why I'm bringing this up is to any hunters or outdoorsmen out there, just be careful, you know what I mean? It could happen in the blink of an eye. He's actually making a YouTube channel. This is a man that really didn't even know how to use a computer a few months ago, and good for him. If you are interested, I'll put it right up in the cards at the top, right of your screen. Check him out. I think his first video, I'm actually doing the editing for it, which is why I'm bringing it up. But yeah, I think his first video is going to come out in a couple days here. I'm just waiting on footage, so we'll see. There's the active set of train tracks right over there. They're not, I don't think so at least, they're not transporting barrels of oil on the railroad anymore. But there is a train that is on those tracks. I think it's actually like a tourism train too, if I remember correctly. So I think I've seen it a couple times as I've left the park. I've been here a lot, so like I said, this is my stomping grounds for conditioning at the beginning of the year. So blue skies today. It's definitely warmed up. I'm gonna take this long sleeve off and switch over to the short sleeve, because that's definitely getting a little hot. It's probably in the high 50s right now. pepperoni. Food bag. Okay, oh, I have some more honey buns. I forgot about that. I can feel the warm air coming down into this valley. It's kind of neat. Oh, yeah, my socks are a little damp. I'll hang those from my backpack. Making really good time so far. It's only 12:18. We stepped on the trail around 7:40, 7:45. It's not the greatest tasting thing in the world, but it is calories. So, spam. Oh, I bet that made a loud bang when that hit. Jeez, man. Look, it's just resting on that knife's edge of a tree trunk. Holy cow. Huh. And walking fast. Okay. Look at that. It's barely sitting on anything. Jeez, man. Crazy. And Bogton Falls this time of year is pretty much just a trickle. But in the springtime, this is flowing pretty good. Look at that sky, man. That almost looks fake with that tree next to it. That's really neat. Oh, such a beautiful day out here. Wow. Coming up to a view right now. Pretty cool. Little creek's way down there. Now that bridge over there is one of the switchbacks that I could use to make this trip a little shorter. But I'm feeling pretty good, so don't think we're going to need that bridge today. The last time I was here, I did have to use it because of some IT band issues that I was having. So, let's get back on the trail here. And we're getting closer and closer to the Drakewell Museum. Okay, 2:25. Just crossing the railroad to go to Drakewell. It says we've done 19 miles, so I think my pedometer's off. But I'm not sure exactly how many miles we've done yet. Okay, past the recreational area for Drakewell and back on the other side of Oil Creek. We're parked on this side, so now we're just heading back to the car. I'm loving it out here. It was great. There's a whole bunch of people with their dogs out in the recreational area too. Swimming, and everybody's having a good time and relaxing. That's what I like to see. Get away from the hectic world and just have fun. I thought that was a bear. It was black. It was just a dog. Okay, this is where I took the shortcut last time. I'm feeling pretty good, so I'm going to continue. We have 2.5 miles to the Wolf Kill shelter area. We might actually have a beef stroganoff there. We're going to have to see how I feel. Alright guys, it's about 3:30. I'm in this really cool pine tree forest area that I know there's going to be a water source coming up. What I think I'm going to do, my feet are starting to hurt just a little bit, that it's starting to slow me down. I'm going to get off my feet. I'm going to make a beef stroganoff mountain house meal, fill up my water, and then proceed on. Hopefully be, stop and go in 20-25 minutes. Get back on the trail. Okay, here's my spot. Got boiling water already in the beef stroganoff. Just got to mix it up. I filtered 2 liters. The sun is getting low in the sky. Just need to mix this up here. I think I'm just gonna hike with this to Wolf Kill and then eat it there because that's about 9 minutes away. Should be pretty good. This right here is Miller Run. It actually flows really good in the springtime. It's kind of dried up right now, but just still was able to get some water. So I know this looks silly, but I'm gonna carry this to the Wolf Kill shelter area, have a seat, and then eat this, then get back on the trail. So I'm not wasting 9 minutes or 8 minutes rehydrating. It's not a big deal. I don't mind hiking in the dark. I just want to get as far as I can before nightfall. Okay, I'm not quite there, but I'm getting hungry. Oh my God, is that good? Wow, that's the best beef stroganoff I've ever had. Anyway, after this, I'm gonna have some fruit punch. Definitely starting to feel like I need some salt replacement, some electrolytes. And then get out the headlamp and we'll prepare in a couple hours here. Okay, everybody, it's about 4:30. I just downed that beef stroganoff. Man, that was good, I must say. I was getting pretty hungry. Definitely satisfied my hunger though. So the completion of this hike, if I can do it, and that's still a huge if right now, it might make me want to lower my base weight or try at least even more. Right now I'm at like 9.8 pounds, so just under ultralight. But this pack really feels comfortable, and the whole thing with everything you're looking at, and empty, is like 13 ounces. Z-Pack Nero, and it's really surprisingly comfortable. Now, I'm used to a backpack that has, you know, aluminum stays or carbon fiber stays, like in my Arc Haul, and you know, I love that mesh. But I think if I could get my base weight down to like 5 or 6 pounds, maybe even 7 pounds, I would definitely hike with the Nero. So now, am I ever going to be able to do that and still have a hammock? Probably not. I'm not sure. And you know, especially not if I intend to film, because I don't include my filming gear in my base weight normally, but you know, I bring 2 or 3 pounds of camera gear easily on each trip. So I say I'm ultralight, but that's only when I don't bring my camera gear. Anyway, we are just about to hit Wolfkill Shelter Site. It's getting a little rocky, so I'm trying to watch my step. Body feels fine. Feet hurt just a little bit. Nothing that I haven't felt before though. So, doing good. Okay, there it is, 400 yards down that way. We are gonna keep going south though. So that is the bike trail right here, past these picnic benches, and that takes me all the way back to the Petroleum Center. Then all I would have to do is walk the road to get back to my car, which is a lot faster than hiking the rest of this way. But I'm feeling pretty good, so we're gonna keep going here. I'll tell you what, this hill definitely kills me every time I come up here. Yeah. Phew. Can imagine what the White Mountains are going to be like next year. I wasn't able to get to it this year, and now the weather is going to be semi-unpredictable, so I'm going to have to wait for the Pemi Loop next year. 2 definite trips I'm hitting next year though. Pemi Loop, Linville Gorge. I've been trying to go down to Linville like for 3 years now. I keep making excuses. I keep finding other things to do, other things to hike, you know. This year I was going to come down after the Spirit Hiking Trail, but I got slammed at work with like 3 projects at once. I still got 3 or 4 going on now, but you know, it's starting to slow down, but it's going to pick back up again. So, it's always the winter. Definitely do some cold trips this year. I'm not gonna wait for the snow, I'm just gonna go. Maybe some Ohio trails or something. I know I'm rambling, I'm trying to take my mind off of the hill. And there's our view of Oil Creek. Now, we were all the way right about there at the bottom of the hill, very bottom of the hill. where the bike trail was. And then we came up that huge hill. Man, look at the fall colors. That's so beautiful. Anyway, I should probably keep going. Alright, it is 5 o'clock and we have hit 25.86 miles. The farthest distance I've hiked in one full day. And come to think of it, when we did Cranberry Lake 50, I had Gary with me, so his highest mileage was 25 as well. But now, I beat him. Gary, how does it feel to be second best? I'm just playing, dude. Well, I gotta be honest though. I am starting to run out of steam. 5:37, and just getting worn out. You know, I knew this was gonna happen. I thought it would happen a lot earlier than it did, but my movement's slowing down. Take me a little bit longer to get back to the car. But that sunset is gonna be gorgeous with this clear sky. It's gonna be awesome, I can tell. What's funny is, other than one trail runner, I haven't seen anyone on the trail all day long. Just been a man left to his own thoughts all day, and it's fantastic. Had a lot of time to sort some stuff out in my head that's been bugging me. More oil barrels, big ones. Actually, that might be a part of a pump. Can't remember. Alright guys, 6:25 right now. It's officially sunset. It's just amazing how different the water sources are in each season. Like, this is usually flowing really good. It's an actual waterfall. Right now it's just a little trickle. Still making good time. Shouldn't need to fill up anymore. This is Greg Falls, Greg Trickle. And this is one of my last little uphills right here. Still got a ways to go, I'm not gonna lie, but I think we're almost at the Benninghoff farm. And it's a lot darker than what my camera is making it out to be, by the way. A lot darker. Oh, the moon's out, didn't even notice. Got a little half moon up there. And in probably 20 minutes, I'm gonna have to switch and put the headlamp on here. Now I'm still using the Petzl Active Core with the rechargeable battery, and man, I love it. I used it all along the Superior Hiking Trail, all 14 days. Started to die right at the end on the last day. Use it in the sods, and I'm going to use it tonight, so I'm thinking the review's coming soon for that one. Wow, it's just so peaceful out here. My feet are feeling pretty good too. Now, when I say pretty good, I mean they definitely know that I've been hiking all day on them. But I've had a lot worse on the STS hike, if you guys remember that one, where it rained pretty much the first 3 days and our feet couldn't dry out. It's like your feet were made of hamburger meat, uncooked hamburger meat. It's terrible. Anyone know what that is? It's not a bear, it's really small. I almost want to say a raccoon, but it kind of looks like a skunk. Huh, what in the world is that? It's big though. It looks like a... groundhog? I don't know. They don't climb trees, do they? Oh well. Walking up on this old abandoned dilapidated shack thing. Actually, I may as well check it out since it's close to Halloween, right? I'm not going to go too far in it just because this thing's really unstable and there's holes everywhere. So, you guys can kind of see up there in the rafters, and not much to look at. It's just a old house. So, yeah. It's cool to see these historic buildings still here. Granted, they look like an eyesore now, but it still gives you that sense of, hey, a lot of stuff happened here, you know, back in the day. cool to remember the history. See, like this is just, and this whole side's collapsed, so. Anyway, now for me, when I'm night hiking, just for peace of mind, I'm sure nothing would ever happen, but I always call out to the bears and let them know that I'm here. Just a simple, hey bear! It's enough to get their attention and usually scare them off, so. Never seen a bear at night. I'm hoping tonight isn't the night I do, but just because I said that. Hey, we've reached Benninghoff's farm. Fantastic. $6,000 a day estimated income in 1865. That's nuts. That is crazy. Now this is a reconstruction of the farm, but obviously 1865. But still pretty cool. It's definitely getting chilly. And I've been sweating today, so not a good recipe. Let's talk about this headlamp for just a second. So this is the second setting, but we can make it pretty bright here. So you can see how well this headlamp lights up the area. So definitely a headlamp that you can use for night hiking, no question about that. It does a very good job. Battery life seems pretty good too, and like I said, it's rechargeable. So now what I usually do is I usually turn it down to the number 2 setting, and this is perfect brightness for hiking or seeing specific things at camp. I use brightness level 1 around camp, or I use the red light, and it's an excellent headlamp. I'm really liking it. They must have just did this. This was a very muddy section for the past couple years now. This is brand new. I don't ever remember seeing these bridges. So man, props to Oil Creek's maintenance or volunteer workers. They have made this trail fantastic. And you know what, I think the little reflective things on the trees, I think those might be new as well. So man, thank you guys so much, whoever's maintaining this trail. Well, it's official. I have hiked for 12 hours. I think we're about 34 miles in. I think there's 2 left. Not quite sure. It's hard to tell where you are in the dark. But still seeing blazes, so that's what I'm following. We're out in the field. Holy cow, look at the stars. Oh, you can't see it. That sucks. Oh man, I wish I would have brought the GoPro. I didn't even think about it. I could have did a little night sky for you right now. Kicking myself. Hey buddy. Oh, it's a little baby deer. Look how little it is. Oh, it's amazing it's not afraid of me. Have a good one, bud. Oh, there he goes. It's a funny story before we get out. We're almost there. But I thought I just got bit by a snake. My camera fell off of the little monopod that I keep it in, because I keep it in between my chest strap, and it landed right on my foot. Just startled the crap out of me. Anyway, this is State Park Road, and right over that guardrail down a little bit down the hill will be the Blood Farm Days area. Oh, that is awesome. I am so freaking proud of myself. Guys, we have made it back to the car. What a great night hike, and I am rewarded with a beautiful view of the sky. Wow. Anyway guys, I want to thank you so much for joining me on this day/night hike of the 36-mile Gerard Trail going around Oil Creek State Park. I ended up doing it in under 13 hours. It is 8:30. We started at, I'm going to say 7:45, and we completed 36 miles. That's awesome. Thanks for joining me, guys. Find time and go on your own adventure. I'll see you on the trail.